Old age, a journey back to yourself, learning to live wisely, independently, and peacefully. Old age is not the end of the road, it is a journey back to yourself. It is a time for stillness, for listening to the deepest whispers of your soul, and for looking back on life with appreciation and understanding. This stage is no longer about heavy responsibilities or the pressures of meeting societal expectations. It is a precious opportunity to rediscover your true essence. Perhaps, for many years, you have devoted yourself tirelessly, shouldering responsibilities, and being a pillar of support for those around you. But as the external noise quiets down, you will realize that the person who needs your attention and understanding the most is yourself. This is the time to face your inner self and ask, what truly matters? What brings me happiness? When you are no longer caught in the whirlwind of external worries, you can finally live in true serenity. The inner journey is not just about reflection, it is about awakening. It is a journey of learning to love yourself, embracing the past without regret, and welcoming new experiences with calmness. This is the moment to reconnect with yourself and see that old age is not a destination but an opportunity to live more deeply, more authentically, and more meaningfully. Join us in exploring profound life philosophies on the path to self-realization, where we share reflections that help you find peace and fulfillment within your own soul. Ask yourself, do you truly understand yourself? For years, you have tirelessly dedicated yourself, working to provide for your family, supporting friends, and being the pillar of strength for those around you. But as time passes, as the calls of society quiet down and the busyness of the past fades away, who will you face? Yourself. The truth may be unsettling. No one can save you but yourself. But this is not a cause for sorrow. It is an opportunity, a chance to rediscover yourself, to explore what truly brings you happiness and inner peace. This is the time to let go of unnecessary worries, to stop seeking external validation, and instead, affirm your own worth through each meaningful day you live. Life often makes us believe that someone will always be there to help when we need it. In youth, we have parents, teachers, and mentors who guide us. Society praises those who dedicate themselves to others, those who work hard, and those who sacrifice for the community. But as old age approaches, the truth becomes clearer than ever. Life does not wait for anyone. At some point, you will realize that there is no one left to lead you forward, and you must find your own way. This is not something to be feared, but an opportunity to return to yourself, to become the guiding light of your own path. Life is a journey of constant transformation, and old age is not the end, but rather a new chapter, a chapter of reflection, of deeper understanding of one's own existence. When you are no longer swept up in the whirlwind of responsibilities for others, this is the time to truly focus on your inner world, to explore the values that bring you peace and fulfillment. Many people fall into the trap of expectation. They wait for recognition, support, or even gratitude for what they have done for others. They hope that someone will step in, reassure them of their worth, or offer them the help they believe they deserve. But the reality is, no one is coming. This is not an injustice or a cruelty, it is simply the way life unfolds. You can choose to suffer because of this truth, to drown in resentment and self-pity, or you can accept it as a fact of life and use it as a foundation to build your own path. No one owes you happiness, health, or meaning in life. These are not gifts to be granted by the world but treasures to be discovered and cultivated from within. Happiness is not found in distant places but in deep self-awareness, in the acceptance and appreciation of your own being. When you let go of external validation, when you no longer need others to affirm your worth, that is when you truly find freedom. The sooner you embrace this truth, the more energy you will have to invest in what truly matters, learning to love yourself completely, building an independent spirit, and cultivating inner peace. When you stop chasing society's expectations, you will realize that everything you have been searching for has always been within you: the sense of wholeness, the peace, and the inner strength to carve your own way forward. Today's world is filled with display and performance. People publicize even the smallest achievements in search of immediate validation. But this is merely a distraction, making us forget that true growth does not take place under the spotlight. It happens in the quiet moments, when no one is watching, and when there is no need to impress anyone. The belief that success must be public is a misconception. The most profound transformations happen in solitude, when the soul faces itself. When we quietly observe our inner world and embrace every aspect of who we are. True growth does not come from the applause of others but from self-discipline. From the quiet persistence of moving forward each day, even when no one is watching. When you work in silence, without seeking external validation, you truly connect with your inner self, with your own willpower and spiritual strength. This is not just a journey of self-improvement but a journey back to your true essence. This applies to every aspect of life. If you want a stronger body, train without announcing it. If you want to expand your intellect, read, study, and reflect without waiting for approval. If you want to master your emotions, practice patience and self-control without seeking praise. This work must be done for its own sake, not for recognition from others. There is a unique power in keeping your progress private. When you grow in silence, you create the space to listen to yourself without the interference of judgment or comparison. True maturity does not come from how others perceive you but from a deep connection with your inner self, where you learn to trust in your own worth without needing external validation. Quiet confidence is not something you display, it is something you feel in every action. Every decision you make. When you stop seeking approval from the outside world, you begin to step into true freedom. No longer bound by societal expectations or standards. You become strong from within, fully aware of your own value without needing anyone to acknowledge it. One day, when you look back, you will realize that this silent perseverance has shaped you into the person you always aspired to be, a person of inner strength, peace, and genuine self-respect. At that point, success will no longer be something to showcase, but a natural extension of who you are, reflected in the way you live, think, and act. Most people spend too much of their lives serving others. They sacrifice their time, energy, and even their mental well-being to meet the expectations of family, work, and society. While this can be noble, it can also lead to a dangerous pattern, neglecting oneself. Many, upon reaching old age, suddenly realize they have lost themselves. They have spent so much time living for others that they have forgotten they, too, deserve a life of their own. This needs to change. Putting yourself first is not selfish, it is a journey back to yourself. A process of understanding and nurturing your inner world. When you learn to love and care for yourself, only then can you truly live a meaningful life. In reality, this is not just about maintaining strength and independence, it is the path to inner peace. No one can guarantee that you will always have a sharp mind, a healthy body, or stable emotions. These things are entirely in your hands. If you do not take the time to understand and listen to yourself, who will? If you do not recognize your own worth, how can you expect others to see it? Embrace old age as a transformation, a time to release external burdens and cultivate the wealth within your soul. Society will continue to take as much as you are willing to give. But there is one undeniable truth. You cannot pour into others if your own cup is empty. There will come a time when you must reclaim your energy, learn to love yourself, and nurture your inner world without guilt. Prioritizing yourself is not selfish, it is self-awareness. Choosing to put yourself first does not mean rejecting others, it means stopping the habit of abandoning yourself. When you take time to listen to your inner voice, to understand what truly matters, you will realize that life is not meant to be lived under the weight of someone else's expectations. It is meant to be a journey of self-discovery. Your best version is within reach, but it will not come to you on its own. You must have the courage to welcome it, to seize the opportunity to return to your inner self, to find true peace and fulfillment. No one can do this for you. Consider this an invitation to walk the path that truly belongs to you. Keep following the path to self-realization for deeper insights into life and inner growth, where we share life philosophies to help you discover your true self.